My name is Elan Carr, and I'm the International President of AEPi. AEPi is the international Jewish fraternity, and we've existed now for 100 years. And like B'nai B'rith, we are both fraternal orders. And so AEPi and B'nai B'rith resonate very well one with the other, and both of us are dedicated to Jewish continuity, to Jewish survival, and to the strength and survival of the State of Israel, which is why this partnership is so terrific. Holocaust Remembrance is a key feature of what Alpha Epsilon Pi does, and we could not do what we do without B'nai B'rith. Unto Every Person is a Name is a perfect example of the impact B'nai B'rith has had over the years on remembering the Holocaust and ensuring that nothing like that happens again. And in AEPi's world, we've created our own program called We Walk to Remember that B'nai B'rith has supported and has been a part of. And now over 100 chapters around the world have participated in We Walk to Remember, and it's profoundly moving. In one case, an undergraduate was asked, isn't it uncomfortable walking through campus silently wearing a placard? Don't you stand out and don't people look at you? And I was deeply moved by his answer. He looked at the reporter and he said, you know, that's the point. When it comes to remembering the 6 million, we don't want to be comfortable. We ought to be uncomfortable. And I think that's a powerful example of the impact that Alpha Epsilon Pi has made in partnership with B'nai B'rith. The work that AEPi and B'nai B'rith has done together is deeply moving and powerfully impactful. One of the most emotional moments that I remember was when 450 undergraduate brothers of AEPi came back to their hotel in New Orleans after spending 5 hours in the August heat helping to repair a park, a city park in New Orleans that had been decimated by Hurricane Katrina. And when they came back to the hotel staff, incredulous that college students from all over the world would come to their town and not hang out on Bourbon Street the whole time, but spend 5 hours of their day helping the New Orleans community that had suffered so much. The entire hotel staff gathered in the lobby and gave a standing ovation to the kids as they came in, and people had tears in their eyes. It was profoundly moving. I'll tell you that the staff of City Park in New Orleans said that in those 5 hours, the Brothers of AEPi accomplished 4 years of repair work to that park, and we couldn't have done any of that without the support and partnership of B'nai B'rith that was with us every step of the way in getting that done. One of our flagship programs is Hineni, which is a Jewish literacy and a Jewish identity program. We're extraordinarily proud of Hineni, and this is a flagship program of AEPi, and it is one of the best examples of why AEPi and B'nai B'rith work so well together. Together, we created this program to fly in our top Jewish leaders in our chapters and expose them for 2.5 days to deep and probing questions about what does it mean to be Jewish and why remain Jewish? What is the value in it? And why raise Jewish kids? And why marry Jewish? And really, you know, questions that lie at the center of our mutual fight to combat assimilation and ensure Jewish continuity. Hineni is a marvelous and profoundly important program. And I'll tell you that the undergraduates who have gone through the Hineni program report that it changed their lives. And it's a perfect example of the kind of wonderful work that AEPi and B'nai B'rith can achieve together. For the last 100 years of our existence, AEPi has been dedicated to Jewish continuity and combating assimilation. And you know, as the Jewish fraternity, we can't help but look to and admire the original Jewish fraternal order, the world's oldest Jewish fraternal order since 1843, and that's B'nai B'rith International. And B'nai B'rith, like AEPi, has dedicated itself for a very long period of time to the survival of the Jewish people and to Jewish continuity. And there are few questions facing our people more urgent, more important, and more critical than ensuring the continuity of our people through generation to generation. Young Jews today face a number of challenges. Of course, assimilation is primary among them. The relevance of Judaism, of course, Judaism is profoundly relevant to modern society and to our lives, but conveying that relevance is something that is a deep and enduring challenge that all segments of the Jewish community face, be it education, be it child rearing in the home. And this is something that AEPi and B'nai B'rith have worked together in very close collaboration to come up with terrific programs that bring about Jewish pride, Jewish continuity, Ledor Vador, from generation to generation, and that's what both our organizations are a part of. Another very important challenge facing students today is the climate on college campuses, which is so often riddled with anti-Israel sentiment and anti-Semitic foment, which is really what it is. And I'm very proud of the fact that AEPi, working with B'nai B'rith, has risen to the challenge, and on campus after campus, state after state, and country after country, lead the pro-Israel response on college campuses. And we could not do that without great partners like B'nai B'rith. Yet another similarity that AEPi shares with B'nai B'rith is that both our organizations are blessed with executive directors who are among the most talented Jewish professionals in the world. Andy Borans for us and Dan Mariashin for you. There are no finer examples of Jewish professionals, of dedicated, committed leaders who have made a difference for the Jewish people, and I'm proud to call them my friends and my fraternity brothers.